Rodney Hulin Jr. March 2, 1978 – May 9, 1996. Hanged himself in the Clemens Unit in unincorporated Brazoria County, Texas, Greater Houston, on January 26, 1996 after being raped in prison. Hulin died months after he fatally injured himself. Hulin became a symbol of a movement that advocated not placing juvenile offenders in adult institutions. Crime and sentence. Hulin entered the Texas Department of Criminal Justice (TDCJ) system after setting trash on fire. Hulin produced Molotov cocktails and threw them over a fence, which, according to an incident report, caused a small fire in a pile of empty cans against the outside wall of the residence. At the time of his arrest, Hulin was 1 month shy of his 17th birthday, thus was considered a juvenile under Texas law. However, a 17-year-old under Texas law is considered to be an adult in the state penal system. The juvenile court debated whether to try Hulin as an adult. The political climate of the mid-1990s in Texas supported the trying of juvenile offenders as adults. After the court system decided to try Hulin as an adult, Hulin learned that he had two choices if he took a plea agreement for 2 charges of second-degree arson. He could enroll in boot camp and probation, and would receive 2 15-year sentences if he failed. He could also take 8 years in prison with the possibility of parole in 2 years. Hulin chose the latter option. Hulin spent 6 months in the Randall County Jail in Amarillo, Texas and 3 months in the Middleton Unit in Abilene, Texas. He did not report any major problems while incarcerated in the 2 institutions. Hulin was scheduled to be transferred from the unit, since Middleton was a unit for testing prisoners so they could be classified to go to permanent prison facilities. Suicide. In November 1995 he was transferred to the Clemens Unit in unincorporated Brazoria County, Texas. Hulin reported being raped by fellow inmates around his age after his transfer to a Division for younger offenders in the Clemens Unit. On November 17, 1995, a prison doctor examined Hulin for signs of rape. Hulin told the doctor that he had been forced to perform oral sex and then was forced to receive anal penetration. The medical documents stated that Hulin had 2 vertical tears in his rectum. The physician recommended an HIV test, which produced a negative result. Hulin's father stated that Hulin weighed 125 pounds, 57 kilograms, and was 5 feet 2 inches, 1,570 millimeters, tall. On January 26, 1996, Hulin sent a suicide note to another prisoner and then hanged himself by jumping from his top bunk. His windpipe was crushed and blood flow to his brain was cut off. Hulin was taken to a Brazoria County area hospital where medical personnel restored his heartbeat. He was transferred to the prison unit of the John Seeley Hospital in Galveston, Texas, and then to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice portion of University of Texas Medical Branch, known as Hospital Galveston, in Galveston. After Hulin turned 18 years of age, he was transferred to the Ellis Unit in unincorporated Walker County, Texas. Hulin's father, Rodney Hulin Sr., applied for a medical parole on behalf of his son. The parole was granted, and Hulin was scheduled to move into a nursing home in Abilene, Texas on May 11, 1996. Hulin died of his injuries on the evening of May 9, 1996 before he could be transferred to the nursing home. Aftermath. Hulin's parents filed a lawsuit against the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, saying that the system failed to protect Hulin. In 1998 the case was settled out of court and the state paid a settlement to the family. The criminal justice system did not attempt to prosecute Hulin's rapists. Human Rights Watch stated that the names of the rapists were known and witnesses were said to be available. Quote, "He became a symbol of a movement that advocated not placing juvenile offenders in adult institutions." Michael Berryhill of the Houston Press stated that there was irony in Hulin becoming a symbol of a cause that likely wouldn't have helped him. Quote, "See also, murder of Liam Ashley, death of Darren Rainey, death of Frank Valdez, death of Marcia Powell, no escape, male rape in U.S. prisons." Human Rights Watch. 2001. ISBN 1,564,322,580. 9,781,564,322,586. Notes. Case history of Rodney Hulin. Human Rights Watch.